All right, now let's go live across to Lok Sabha, where External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar is going to address.
कभी भी लोक सभा में आएगा माननीय विदेश मंत्री मैंने कह दिया
I rise to apprise the House of certain developments pertaining to deportation of Indians from the USA. Sir, honorable members are aware that people-to-people exchanges constitute the bedrock of our deepening ties with the United States. Indeed, more than any other relationship, mobility and migration has had a key role to play in enhancing its quality. Sir, the House would also share the view of the government that it is our collective interest to encourage legal mobility and discourage illegal movement. In fact, illegal mobility and migration has many other associated activities also of an illegal nature. Moreover, those of our citizens who are inveigled into illegal movement themselves become prey to other crimes. They are trapped into moving and working under inhumane conditions. Members are aware that unfortunately there have been even fatalities in the course of such illegal migration. Those who have returned have also testified to their harrowing experiences. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is the obligation of all nations to take back their nationals if they are found to be living illegally abroad. This is naturally subject to an unambiguous verification of their nationality. This is not a policy applicable to any specific country, nor indeed one only practiced by India. It is a general accepted principle in international relations. Honorable members, sir, would be aware that the process of deportation is not a new one. I repeat, the process of deportation is not a new one and has been ongoing for several years. I would like to share with the House the details of deportation from the United States since 2009. The numbers, years-wise, sir, are listed in my statement. From 2009, there were 734, 2010, 799, 2011, 597, then 530, 515, 591, 708, 1303, 1024, 1180, 242, 805, 862, 617, and 1368. So these are the numbers given by our Bureau of Immigration. The numbers for 2009 to 2014 from the Department of Homeland Security is much higher. Honorable Speaker, sir, deportations by the United States are organized and executed by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement authorities. The standard operating procedure for deportation by aircraft used by ICE that is effective from 2012. Sir, I repeat to you, these were procedures that came in 2012. They provide for the use of restraint. Sir, I have an American document of 2012 which lays out the restraint procedure. I authenticate it and I will lay it on the table of the House. Sir, however, we are informed by ICE that women and children are not restrained and the needs of deportees during transit relates to food and other necessities, including possible medical emergencies, are attended to. During toilet breaks, deportees are temporarily unrestrained if needed in that regard. This is applicable to chartered civilian aircraft as well as to military aircraft. There has been no change from past procedures. I repeat, no change from past procedures for flights undertaken by U.S. on 5 February 2020. So, we are engaging the U.S. government to ensure that returning deportees are not mistreated in any manner during the flight. At the same time, House will appreciate that our focus should be to crack down strongly on illegal migration industry while taking steps to ease visas for legitimate travelers on the basis of information provided by returning deportees about agents and others involved. Law enforcement agencies will take necessary preventive action.
माननीय सदस्यगण, आपसे आग्रह है केंद्रीय बजट पर सामान्य चर्चा है। आप अपनी अपनी सीट पर जाएं। केंद्रीय बजट पर आप चर्चा करना चाहते हैं? चर्चा करना चाहते हैं?
So that was the address by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar in the lower house of the Parliament, which is the Lok Sabha, where External Affairs Minister stated his response on the deportation of illegal immigrants from the USA back to India. And he said that they are assuring that the needs are taken care of all the immigrants, and the proper procedure, which is the standard operating procedure, is being followed there in the deportation process. And further to this, in the beginning of his statement, he said that people should be aware that the people-to-people ties and exchanges constitute the bedrock deepening ties of the United States with India. And also, when we talk about mobility and migration, that stands as a very strong pillar of India and US partnership. But here, when we talk about the immigrants who've gone there illegally, they were deported from the United States, and India is continuously monitoring that. And also, in the External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar also addressed with the same response in the Rajya Sabha a short while ago, in which he also urged all the members or the parliamentarians to help them in breaking down these sort of moves where illegal immigrants, they have to be deported from the USA. And also speaking at the address, speaking during his response, he also laid down a few figures where he highlighted the number of deportations in each year. And to bring us more on this, I'm joined by DD India correspondent on Foreign Affairs, Amritpal Singh. Amritpal, good evening. Now, yet another response by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar in the lower house of the Parliament today, Lok Sabha. Earlier, we also heard him urging all the parliamentarians to help avoiding such situation instead of creating an uproar on this. What do you have to say about his response, and also the fact that he highlighted that everything is being carried out in the standard operating procedural way?
You're right. It was the exact statement that he issued in the Rajya Sabha this afternoon. He made that statement on the floor of the House of the Lok Sabha, especially because the uproarious scenes that we've been seeing since morning in the Lok Sabha. So he was at pains to assure the opposition that standard operation procedures have been followed in this since 2012. This is exactly how people have been deported. He gave out figures from 2009 onwards, saying that this is something ongoing. So neither the act of deportation nor the process of it is new. He said, illegal migration or illegal mobility should not be supported. It is not. India is bound to take its nationals back. Trying to assuage the concerns of the opposition on how these people were brought back, or whether the government wasn't sensitive enough for their mistreatment, etc. So he put out the procedure in detail, that how illegal immigrants, once they are deported, how they are really deported. Deepika?
All right. Thank you so much, Amritpal, for joining us and bringing us the latest update on this. So there you heard External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar addressing the lower house of the Parliament, Lok Sabha, and also highlighting where he also said that the House will really appreciate that the focus of the country should be on a very strong crackdown on the illegal immigration industry, while taking steps to ease the visas for the legitimate traveller. So External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar made a suo motu statement in Rajya Sabha earlier, which is the upper house of the Indian Parliament. And External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar said that it was in the collective interest of everyone to discourage illegal mobility. That was in the Rajya Sabha. Let's take a listen to that.
But it is in our collective interest to encourage legal mobility and discourage illegal movement. In fact, illegal mobility and migration has many other associated activities also of an illegal nature. Moreover, those of our citizens who have been inveigled into illegal movement themselves become prey to other crimes. They are trapped into both moving and working under inhumane conditions. Members are aware that unfortunately there have even been fatalities in the course of such illegal migration. Those who have returned have also testified to their harrowing experiences.
Dr. S. Jaishankar further clarified that the deportation of Indians who entered the US illegally is not a new development.
The department data actually shows prior to 2014, their numbers, American numbers were actually close to 1,000. The numbers I have given, sir, as can be seen in the statement, are from the Bureau of Immigration. In many cases, possibly because if they were not issued emergency certificates, they may have been treated differently. Maybe they went to some other country. So I would say we should look at this in a overall manner rather than try to make clever points about which year was a little higher than which year.
Updates now from the budget session of India's Parliament. Well, both the houses of the Parliament took up the question hour on Thursday. Important issues including on the Jal Shakti mission and food processing industries were raised and answered by the lawmakers. In the upper house of the Parliament, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar responded to a question on monitoring of Indian students abroad post the conflict escalation.
We have been very responsive. All embassies and all ambassadors have been told to take a special interest in the welfare of students. Whenever there is a situation, another example in my answer is that of Israel. There were about 900 students at the time when the Hamas attack happened. We brought back many of them. The welfare of students is something very close to the government's heart. Every embassy today is very proactive in that regard.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be speaking in the Rajya Sabha, replying to the discussion on motion of thanks by President of India, Draupadi Murmu. The President addressed the joint sitting of both the houses of the Parliament on the 31st of January. Now, India's Minister of State for External Affairs, Kirti Vardhan Singh, met the Secretary General of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, Nurlan Yermakbayev, at Hyderabad House in New Delhi on Thursday. The meeting was part of Yermakbayev's inaugural official visit to India from the 4th till the 7th of February. During their discussions, both the leaders emphasized the importance of strengthening regional cooperation under the SCO framework. During his visit, Yong laid wreath at Rajghat, paying tribute to Mahatma Gandhi. Later in the day, he will also play a courtesy call on India's President Draupadi Murmu. Moving on, the spiritual fervour at Mahakumbh Prayagraj continues as devotees take the holy dip of faith in the river Sangam. As of Wednesday, 38 crore 97 lakh people have participated in the sacred ritual. Mahakumbh 2025 is setting a new benchmark event while also delivering a message of unity and cultural heritage. Alongside the Bhagavad Katha recitations, the fair is also hosting diverse cultural programs. So as Mahakumbh in Prayagraj continues to experience the massive influx of devotees, solidifying the position as its largest religious gathering across the world, and with many million attendees attending the holy dip daily, authorities are on a high alert, enforcing stricter security and crowd management measures to ensure the safety and smooth experience of all the participants and the devotees. DD India correspondent Siddharth Bharadwaj brings us more. Take a look.
The largest religious and peaceful gathering on the planet, where around 38 to 39 crore people and devotees have taken holy dip in the Triveni Sangam, which is the confluence of river Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. I am here standing at Kali Marg, which is the entry point of all the devotees and pilgrims who are coming here from all walks of life. As you can see behind me, the influx of tourists is increasing with each passing day, and the UP government is leaving no stone unturned to make sure that this largest religious and peaceful gathering on the planet remains safe, secure and calm for all the devotees who are coming here. As far as the security measures are concerned, then there are elaborate security measures that have been put in place by the UP government, including AI integrated CCTV cameras, 7-layer security, drone surveillance, tethered drones, anti-drone system, underwater drones. It's a new technology which has come in. It can show you the real-time images even after going 100 meters inside the waters to make sure that everything inside the waters even remains peaceful, calm and secure. Yesterday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also visited Prayagraj and he took sacred dip in the Triveni Sangam and also performed rituals, puja and aarti. It's an inspiration in itself, especially for the youths who already are coming in. But now they are expected to come in large numbers to take sacred dip in the Triveni Sangam. This journey of devotees and pilgrims is not just restricted to taking dip in the Triveni Sangam. It's more about knowing oneself. It's more about knowing the Sanatan Dharma, the significance of Sanatan Dharma, the significance of Mahakumbh 2025. With camera person Mohan Mukut Sharma, this is Siddharth Bhardwaj reporting for DD India in Prayagraj.
And now let's take a look at other stories making news around the country in brief. The Pune Municipal Corporation has sealed 30 private water supply plants in Nanded village, Dhayadi and surrounding areas due to unfit drinking water. This action follows a Guillain-Barré syndrome outbreak. Tests revealed water contamination with some plants lacking proper permissions and disinfectants. As of Wednesday, Maharashtra has reported 170 GBS cases and 5 suspected deaths. Chief Minister of the Indian state of Madhya Pradesh, Dr. Mohan Yadav, announced that the state ranks first in providing financial aid to poor prisoners for bail and fines. Under the initiative, economically weaker prisoners are granted financial aid of up to 25,000 rupees for paying fines. The state also excels in complying with the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, aiding the prisoners who've served part of their sentence. The Jammu and Kashmir police have made significant progress in the murder case of Sumit Chandial, who was shot dead on the 21st of January. 11 people, including 2 juveniles, have been arrested. The special investigation team, led by SSP Jammu, Joginder Singh, identified the attackers through intelligence and CCTV footage. Raids across Jammu, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh led to the recovery of vehicles used in the crime. The main conspirator, located abroad, is being pursued for deportation. A new AI-based mobile app called Shishu Measurement is easing the work of ASHA workers in Dadra, Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. The app helps identifying underweight babies by recording their weight, height and other key health parameters. It has been introduced on a trial basis in the Union Territory. Initial results from the implementation have been positive. The app aims at improving child health monitoring in the region. We're heading for a short break, but still to come on DD India Live. Brazilians seek respite from heat by visiting beaches. Northern and coastal areas of Japan witness heavy snowfall.